man, I've shot this video so many times. I feel very sorry for this book. Hey YouTube, welcome back. My name is Oliver Jan. Today's video, I want to talk about a very, very important concept in personal finance known as compound interest. You kind of see this in your math classes, but let's be real, how many people actually pay attention to their math classes? In case you didn't, today's going to be a great math lesson, so let's pull this out. Definitely pull out your pen and paper and take some notes. Maybe have a test after this. I'm just kidding, or not. You probably have seen compound interest for your savings accounts, and you probably saw them promote like this inspirational 0.01% interest rate. It's pretty abysmal. It's pathetic, actually. Compound interest, what I mean is the actual growth of your investments over time. So let's put this into perspective. So historically, the S&P 500, ever since its inception, has returned roughly about 7.2% every single year, inflation adjusted, and also considering that you reinvest the dividends as well. So if you put $1 invested into the S&P 500 and you allow that money to sit for 30 years without touching or adding anything to it, your $1 will turn to $10 in about 30 years. Think about what happens now if you start to add money to that account. That base case of $1 turning to $10 is a 10x return on your money. So it's kind of good, it sets a good foundation then for understanding what compound interest really is then. The way I like to think about compound interest is the aforementioned like snowball effect. You start off with a little tiny snowball at the top of a hill and you roll the snowball down the hill. What's going to happen? The snowball is going to start to accumulate in size. It's going to pick up more and more snow, and by the time it reaches the bottom of the hill, it has become this like indestructible force of nature. This is exactly how compound interest applies to your money. So if you look at this curve here that I've generated, you can see that if you invest $5,000 into the S&P 500 and you let it sit for 30 years, you're going to get a pretty substantial size at the end of the 30 years. Now, this implies that you don't actually touch the money, you let it sit there. Now this is really great because you actually don't have to do anything. Like this is literally, you set it and you forget it. You don't have to invest into risky things like GME or AMC, for instance. You literally just set it and forget it. Allow the S&P 500 to grow, let the market do its thing, and 30 years or so from now, I don't know if you'll end up with 10x, 8x, 12x. You will get a substantial return on your money though. I mean, you don't have to take it from me. Albert Einstein even said this is the 8th greatest wonder in the world. Compound interest is truly the greatest way for wealth accumulation. Yeah, I just want to share this. I want to make it really, really clear. Compound interest is very well known, but it's also very misunderstood by a lot of people. It also doesn't help that high school and college, they don't really teach this type of stuff. I hope that my channel can be the gateway for people to learn about personal finance and just start to be more comfortable with it. I know talking about money is kind of a taboo thing, but I really want to break that boundary, open doors, and allow people to just like understand what's happening essentially with their personal finances. Otherwise, that's it for me. If you really like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like below, and if you have any comments or feedback, I've been trying to like make the videos look a little bit cooler. Definitely leave them down in the comment section below. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one.